On the new build of Anime Live Sim, it's now possible to go on Faces and select a different overall face. Then you can make adjustments to it, and these are now saved to and loaded from the save file. These sliders also weren't working properly, so I replaced them. Now on Pose mode, when you select a bone, a gizmo appears. Now you can rotate the bones by clicking and moving the arrows on the gizmo. You can also still use the old menu if you want to. Not yet, but someday I'll make it possible to make custom animations. I already have in mind how it will be like, but I want to prioritize more important features first. Now it's possible to open the scenario editor and place new objects on the scene. There is also a bug with the menus. When you click on something, it selects everything behind it. Well, these new objects will be saved when the game saves. Currently everything is in one single list, and on this build it doesn't has all the objects yet. But someday soon I'll make a new build that will have listed and sorted all the objects on the game, so you will be able to place any object anywhere, for example customizing your home on the game. About scenario customization, I'll also make it possible to build houses, and also one more feature, to create your own school clubs and make how the club activities on it should be like. But these two features might only be added way later. You can also spawn any of these objects by using the command spawn prefab. On the games folder, there is another folder to the unfinished game documentation. You can open it with a browser, and here you can see the list of objects you can spawn by commands. Now you can change clothing on your characters. Currently you can add clothing parts on top of each other. This is because of some parts like this one. Now you can also toggle accessories on characters. Later I'll make it so you can place the accessory where you want it by using the gizmo. I've also started working on a really awesome feature, an hair editor. First, you select a hair to be the base hair. Let's select this one for example. Then we can press edit. Now we can toggle a list that has the available hair pieces. Currently there's only one, but later there will be much more. Now we can place this hair piece and transform it. An hair piece has several hair bones. The expression hair bone might sound weird if you're listening to it for the first time. Each hair bone is like an area of the piece. This feature will allow you to make cool hair models, but it's not finished yet. Later there will be more hair pieces, and it will also be possible to save your creation to a text file. Then you can share it. You will also be able to extract your creation as an object file. Then you can later open it on Blender or Maya. I'll also make it possible to import object 3D models into the game. They can be air models or any kind of prop. On this new build, you can now talk to people. I will make it so you are able to socialize with characters and develop a relationship with them. About talking, it's something like this. During some conversations, you will have choices, and depending on your choices, it will result how the conversation will go. Any conversation on the game is on a text file in the streaming assets folder. You can edit them or create new ones. Each talking part has an ID number, and that's what you use to structure the conversation on the text file. This is just the talking feature. Now the socializing feature isn't done yet. You can also go on settings and choose how you want the camera to look like when you talk to someone. Not yet, but I'll add seasons, such as winter, summer or spring. Someone suggested me to add Japanese events. Some events are specific to a certain town, so I will only add some nationwide events. By the way, I noticed that I never gave a name to the town. I've been thinking about it for quite a while now, and I can't come up with something. If you have some cool idea for a name for it, then please let me know. It would help. I wanted to add some placeholder random students, but they would just stand there, because I still need to make all the animations first. I'll need classroom animations, teaching animations, socializing, eating, various minusculous, pool animations, gym, sports, locker room animations, and many more. I'm going to have to spend some days only making animations. I've already made this new walking animation, and it looks fine. Currently, when we go to the clothing's menu, there is a main body, and then we can add clothing pieces on top of it. This causes clipping issues. There's a common way to fix this, which is that there exists a body that doesn't have the parts that would clip. But if I do this for every piece of clothing, then they would just clutter the list. So there should be only one main body. There is one better way of solving this. It's that when you change clothing, the main body will modify itself automatically to remove the 3D geometry that should be covered. This feature is something that might take me a while to make, but I'm going to prioritize it so that I can solve clipping clothing much sooner. So for now, some clothing will temporarily clip, but at least you can change clothing.